You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Here we go! Yo. Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Happy Monday. My name is Beef Vegan. I'll be your humble host. With me, as always, on Monday mornings is the lovely Mari. Good morning, Mari.
Good morning.
Already tripping over my words. First thing.
It's early.
Yeah, but that shouldn't happen because I'm on new brain pills.
Oh, true.
So I need to be a super genius right now, string together a vocabulary that is second to none. Like the people at Webster's Dictionary are going to call me up after the show and be like, you were indubitably smart.
You're hired.
And I'm like, yes, indubitably. So, yes, I got a new and improved show going on all this week because I'll be jacked up on the pills. I loaded up on the ginkgo. I got a little caffeine in there. There's some other ingredients in these brain pills that I can't pronounce yet. Just wait till Friday.
Right.
Then I'll be brilliant.
Yes, you will be.
Did you have a good weekend, Mari?
I did.
You do anything eventful?
Kids' birthday parties.
Oh, mom stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. You did the mom stuff. Yeah.
I did.
I did some partying myself. I went to the D&B. You know what the D&B is?
Ooh, the Dave and Buster's.
That's right. And I got something.
What?
So here's the thing with Dave and Buster's. I treat it like a casino. I spend way too much money when I'm at Dave and Buster's. I don't hold back. And I feel like I may be a bad father because of these traits. I think I've been teaching my daughter to do it all wrong. And when I go to Dave and Buster's, I have two Dave and Buster's rechargeable cards.
Ooh.
That I've had for, I don't know, years. Like the strip is wearing off, but I still use them. And they're kind of like they were my first credit cards.
Right.
But they're not.
No, they're absolutely not.
Yeah. And when I go in, I load up both these cards immediately. And without even checking if I still have credits. And I always have credits on it.
Yeah.
I always have tickets on the card. But I go in and I'm like 50 on this one, 55 on that one. Boom, with tax. I'm like $125 just walking in. And that's before drinks or anything else or any 3D rides. So I'm like a maniac. I go in there and I spend, and then play a bunch of these games and get tickets in return. And I've been accumulating tickets now for years.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saving. You're teaching her saving.
Not necessarily, just because there's nothing really good at the time. And we're like, we'll come back, and go for the higher prizes, I guess.
That's smart, though. That's like investing.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
No, because then once I finally get a bunch of tickets, I blow it on crap that I don't necessarily need.
I mean, the really expensive stuff or the good stuff is worth a lot of ticket, so.
Yeah, but nobody's getting like the new Xbox. No one actually, gets that many tickets. And you could actually buy one of those Xboxes outright, and it would be less money than trying to accumulate that many tickets.
Right, true.
But I did get something useless that I want to show you.
Yes, I want to see this. Oh, it's so good.
That's right. Let's see. I got this just to annoy the hell out of people, and I had to bring it into the show because my girlfriend and my daughter demanded that I would not keep it around the house because I had this on my couch yesterday, and if I had to ask some questions, I just pick it up. I would just pick it up and say, "Hey guys, what do you want to have for dinner tonight?" Right.
You're all around the house.
Yeah. Oh, there's something cool on Netflix. You want to watch this movie? Things like that.
Right.
All day yesterday, to where they were yelling and demanding that I bring it into work and have it here for the show and never bring it home again.
Oh,
it's cool. It's a little mini megaphone.
Mm-hmm.
And it cost me a ton of tickets. And I don't know if I'll ever use it beyond this segment, to be honest with you. It was made in China. So thank you, China.
Right. I mean, it works.
What?
It works.
Yeah, it does work. I can make it sound like I'm on the phone. I got an alarm on here.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh,
So if
that's
I had
useful.
to do like the creeper police, when we do Mari's naughty DMs, I'm just gonna speak through this the entire show, by the way.
Entire show.
Yeah, if I got to do like the creeper police for Mari's naughty DMs that we're gonna do later, then if someone calls in and they're extra creepy, I'm gonna hit the alarm like, you're a creep.
Oh, that's good.
I wish I had this on Saturday though, earlier in the day, because I drove by the hospital. I drove by the hospital. Sorry. It's a new toy, so I'm going to play with it. But yeah, I wish I had this megaphone because I drove by the hospital. I live right by TMC, right down in Midtown. And there was a huge protest of anti-vaxxers there. And when I say huge, it's about 50 people. 50 people that were refusing vaccines and masks and everything else. And the reason why they're down there protesting is protesting hospital employees' rights not to get a vaccination, right?
Yeah.
Because, hospital workers, it's going to be a mandate where they have to get vaccinated to work within the hospital. And so these people who none of them actually work at the hospital. No. I was watching interviews on KOLD and things like that. And I was tempted to go talk to them myself because, like I said, it was right down the street from me.
Right.
But instead, I just drove by and lived my life. But yeah, I mean, I was going to ask him, but nobody that was interviewed was like, yes, I work at this hospital and I think they're infringing on my rights. In fact, actually, it's a bunch of nosy Nancy's that are sticking their nose into other people's business and don't even have like family members that work for the hospital.
Really?
Yeah. It's a nonsense there, Mari. But yeah, it was an eventful weekend in Midtown. A lot of people out and about. And I just appreciate seeing people out gathering, outdoors. It was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful.
So whether they're protesting or not, I'm glad you guys are having a good time there.
Getting that vitamin D.
Yeah. Vitamin D is good to help fight off the COVID.
Oh, yes.
You know what else is good?
What?
The vitamin vaccine.
Yes.
All right, let's get the show on the road. We got so many things to get to. We got our morning moron coming up after Five Finger Death Punch. But first, here's Foo Fighters Learn to Fly on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. Let's go. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's time for the morning moron here on Rock 102.1. It is now 6:20. Now I got 3 headlines that I teased here. Let me go to the phones first and see which one we're going to start off with. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Hey, Beef, it's JJ.
Hey, JJ, what's up?
I got to vote for the cat lady with the laser gun,
Yeah.
Me too.
I like that vote. Wait till you hear all the... We're talking about kids in high school smoking. Now, back in the day, were you one of those smokers?
Yeah, I smoke everything, pot and cigarettes. But the weird thing that back then, all the high schools in Las Vegas had a smoking section in the middle of the school.
What?
They did it to prevent everybody from, ditching to go have a cigarette because many of them would just choose not to go back.
Right. Yeah, my parents had the same thing. Yes.
Yeah, and then to top it off, when I changed, and I was actually in high school in Kingman, and they didn't allow the smoking in the school there, but all the buses, I rode a bus to school then, had cigarettes built into the cigarette ashtray, built into the back of the seat.
Right.
Wild.
Yeah, so we could all have a cigarette on our way home or on the way to school.
16-year-old cigarette smoker.
I like that. But with that theory, Pete, then is it a good idea for schools to look the other way when these kids are vaping in the bathroom? And that way they don't ditch. So if they're going to get high on school property, but not obviously condone it, but kind of look the other way just so they keep their ass in school and potentially learn something.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Nobody was smoking pot out in that cigarette
Right.
And, that's the one thing that they would, go to the bathroom if they were going to smoke. And back then they didn't have the vapors and all that.
I know.
You had a joint or a mini pipe or something. But, other than that, people still left for the school for that.
Of course they did. Yeah, the times are different now. So hopefully they stay on campus. So Pete's saying that kids should just stay in school and get high. I agree, Pete.
Well, I recommend people waiting, get through high school and then, start smoking because, I ended up dropping out of school because I was too busy partying.
There you go.
To bother with it. I got into partying before I got into a decent education or a decent job and stuff. And it made life a lot harder to try to succeed, without that high school diploma. So that's my recommendation.
I love it, Pete. Thank you for the call and the recommendation. I appreciate it. I got to play some Chevelle. We'll be back after this. Pete, you still there?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I had to move you along because we got to get to this next segment and stuff, but I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
And I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Stay in school.
Yeah, thank you both. And I love listening to you every day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah. All right. Take care now. And we'll talk again soon, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I started off the show with all different types of technical issues. My fault for making the echo. Sorry, Anthony, for that. Yes, and I had the show open, but we were recording. What we were recording was super cool. We did a score report with Mari that I'm going to debut on Wednesday. So that's why I started off with the show open video that we shared. And, of course, I got my megaphone. So good morning, everybody. I'm getting drums set up here as well. Hello. So let me get back to the Morning Moron real quick, and then we'll be back with more right after this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's time for the Morning Moron here on Rock 102.1. It is now 6:20. Now I got 3 headlines that I teased here. Let me go to the phones first and see which one we're going to start off with. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Hey, Beef, it's JJ.
Hey, JJ, what's up?
I got to vote for the cat lady with the laser gun,
Yeah.
Me too.
I like that vote. Wait till you hear all the damassery that happens with this lady, because it's classic. All right, so we'll start off with that for JJ. The woman who shot her friend while using the gun's laser to play with a cat. It happened last Tuesday as the 19-year-old was basically found a 9mm handgun in a nightstand drawer, turned on the laser sight, and was pointing it at the floor to get the cat to chase it, right? We've all done that.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's okay. You can take the laser off the gun, too. She didn't know that, though.
Oh, no.
Now, while she was doing that, gun went off. So it seems like she had her finger on the trigger, and it struck her friend in the right thigh. Now, according to a witness, she'd also been drinking brandy. So,
that's smart.
Yeah, drunk girl plays with laser on a gun. Then someone gets shot.
Right.
She was arrested for causing injury by the negligent use of a weapon. And by the way, it was not her gun. It was the guy who got shot's gun. And he's already facing felony gun charges for his role in a gang-related shooting last year. So now he's even in more trouble. So it's a double banger. You got to love that.
Yes.
All right, so that's our first story. JJ already voted on that one. Let's see. The second one, the police in Washington who arrested a woman who they say broke into a restaurant while naked, destroyed it, then ran to a nearby hotel and destroyed more things. This was just a crazy night for police.
Right.
Police said that they got a call that a woman broke into a restaurant while naked and she was destroying things. So when they got there, she was already gone. But they soon found out that she was at a nearby hotel doing the same thing, being naked and destroying things.
Huh.
There, they found the guest who was outside smoking a cigarette. That's when she ran up, jumped into a room, and then locked the door. She was still inside when officers got there and damaged even more things.
Wow, she's busy.
Super busy. Officers ended up getting inside the hotel room and arrested the woman after a brief struggle, and she ended up going to the hospital. And police say Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. That was Chevelle as I'm hanging out here with Mari. And say good morning to Drum. Good morning, Drum.
Morning, everyone. Hello.
Hey, now this is actually, I'm glad that you're here because I have a question. I came across this study saying that people still have old-fashioned views about solo sex. Right? Now, I know that you are very progressive thinkers, both of you. But let me ask Mari first, okay? If you caught your husband doing the deed to himself, would you get upset?
No.
No, not at all?
Mm-mm. You got to do that.
You got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing, if you think he would get upset if he caught you?
No, actually. Mm-mm.
No.
No.
He would be excited. He'd be happy about it.
That. After we had our child, he actually like refilled the batteries in my devices for me to have some me time after, having a baby.
That is cool as
It
heck.
was really cool. It was probably one of the
Aw.
best things I think he's ever done. Very romantic.
He's
That
so
was so
sweet.
cool.
What, immediately after?
It took I think a couple months. We had to find our rhythm with a newborn. Maybe a month though. I don't know. It was in that first 3-month period where they're really small and very demanding.
Right.
So it was kind of necessary to blow off some steam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was
Rock
a very
2.1
sweet thing.
KF.
Gave you time to kind of heal up and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. You
Well, I
sure
had
he wasn't
C-section,
just
though.
he wasn't just giving it to you? So yeah, he's just like, hey, while your body's still changing back, why don't you do yourself for a while? Because I'm not into it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it would be that. It was more like self-care. 'Cause-
Self-care. It
yeah.
was self-care.
Okay.
Focus, for sure. Yeah. Self-care focus.
Now, Drum, you're still young, so I imagine you do it probably 3 times a day. So would you be upset if a boyfriend was doing it frequently enough to where to you it seemed like it was cheating?
If whatever partner I ended up with was doing it themselves, I'd be like, yeah, get it, dude. Let's go. Way to get it. Love
Okay.
yourself.
All right.
Yeah, self-love.
Well-
Let me just watch.
Yeah. She is our resident freak, ladies and gentlemen. Statistically, men are still found to be doing the deed more than women by around 2.5 times.
Huh.
So we're still good at it. We're really good at it. And over half believe that this is down because of pop culture, because apparently we were self-pleasuring a lot more and women were self-pleasuring a lot more till recently. 39% of people believe that self-pleasuring is more accepted amongst men and not women. And usually when it comes to women, it's all about toys, right?
No.
Because honestly, it just depends how you feel. Because some days you're like, I really like
Right.
left and right, or maybe I want the vibrator. Maybe I want to say hi to other toys here and there. It just depends on the mood. If
right.
it's spicy for yourself.
If you were to name your left hand, what would the name be?
I've never thought about names for them. I just
Think about it. I'm going to ask Mari. If you were to name your left hand, your left lover hand, what would it be?
Well, I use my right, and I would say Speedy.
Speedy. Okay, so the right gets it done.
Mhm.
What would you name your left then?
I don't know. The right doesn't really.
Lazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to name Lefty Lazy.
Yeah, lefty lazy.
All right, back to you, Drum.
You know what? I do right. I'd probably be like, you know what? This one right here is. I do probably character names from books. So it'd be like Thanos, because that was one of my favorite characters in a book I read.
Oh, yeah.
And then this one right here would probably be Catherine.
Oh.
Thanos
Spicy.
with the whole glove and everything. And Thanos got a big hand. It's the whole fist. All right, I'm going to shut up now. We got more. We have another one with Drum coming up right around the corner. And we are live streaming on our Facebook page, Rock 102.1 KFMA. So check that out. We'll be back after this. Those brain pills didn't help my fisting joke. What the hell was I thinking there? Jesus.
Wait, how often do you do it though, Beef? If boys do it so often.
I try to do it daily.
Daily.
Well, I mean, I tried to, reach an O daily.
Daily.
Yeah.
Morning, night, afternoon, after the show, before.
middays, or
Middays.
sometimes if I was single, then it would be in a shower or something like that. I like to clean myself from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the self-care, right?
Yeah.
Shave, groom,
Right.
and then
Yes.
move on my day.
Uh-huh.
And then with my girlfriend, now that I have a living girlfriend.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I still do it, but I don't do it daily. But if we don't get it on that night, then I'll do it.
You guys have sex nightly?
No, only 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh, okay. That's
That's pretty
a
good.
lot.
Yeah. I try to maintain, try to
Yes.
keep
Keep
happy
it
wife,
fresh.
happy life kind of thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, that and men like in their 40s start seeing some troubles here and there.
Whoa.
Is it?
My troubles began way before my 40s there, John.
Is that a good thing?
No, it's not. It's not. So
Yo,
what I
man.
what
I'm
I
so sorry.
no, what I started doing was testosterone gel. And I started doing
Really?
Yeah, the testosterone gel. I
tea?
get it from Mexico. Get the tea. I'm on the tea because of Dr. Arzrati with the Universal Men's Clinic. Now, I didn't go to the Universal Men's Clinic, and I don't think
No.
they're a sponsor anymore. But I did talk to him when he was a guest, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, you got low T," and he convinced me.
Right.
And I was like, "That's good enough for me because I don't have health insurance, so I'm just gonna go to Mexico, self dose." And I started doing that, and it's been fantastic. You know?
Really?
So
It's a tea cream?
it's gel.
A gel.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Like it's cool that they have like so many variants of it.
Options?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Eric says daily. I do it hourly.
Wow.
I
Busy boy, Eric.
know. Hey, speaking of jacking off, let's do a little segment called Joking Off because did you know today is National Tell a Joke Day?
Oh, let's go.
It is. So earlier this morning, Mari and I told some jokes. Check this out. Rock 2.1 KFMA and System of a Down with Ariel's here on Beef Vegan Presents. You know, every day in this country is a national holiday. And you might know this. So today happens to be National Rum Day. And it's also National Tell a Joke Day. Did you know this, Mari?
I did not.
Yeah, today is National Joke Day. So,
Wow.
in celebration of National Joke Day, I thought it'd be a good idea to write up some jokes and have Mari and I both deliver these jokes. So, I'll start things off and we'll go back and forth, okay?
Yeah.
I call this segment Joking Off. Okay, here's our first joke. Sean Penn wants unvaccinated people to stay out of movie theaters. Somebody should tell him that the best way to keep people out of theaters is to release more Sean Penn movies.
Womp womp.
You do a joke here.
All right. Britney Spears' dad is stepping down from her conservatorship,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But not before warning her money is about to be spent on cigarettes and Cheetos.
There you go. You gotta be careful of those pauses in there, Mari.
I know.
Yeah. All right, here's a joke. This is how you do it, Mari. I'll show you.
Okay, yeah, let me learn. Let me learn.
Okay. Madonna is 63 today, but she feels like a 25-year-old. Luckily, he's coming over tonight. The Zinga.
Ah, it's good. I see where the pauses matter. They really do.
Yeah. It's all about those pauses. Now, this is a lot of words in this joke.
Okay, let's see if I can do it.
All right, good luck. Here we go.
The governing body of beach handball is set to eliminate a rule requiring female competitors to wear bikinis.
Oh, okay.
And in the process, they're also set to eliminate the only possible reason to ever watch beach handball.
They're right about that.
I got it.
And finally, in our joking off for National Tell a Joke Day, the CDC approved a third COVID shot for people in poor health. Here's how you know you qualify. Do you live in Kentucky? You qualify. You like hot chicks, Mari?
I do.
Good. I'm glad that you do.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. Normally I would do a locals only fans girl of the week, but I came across this story of a naughty nurse that I had to share with Mari. Meet Allie Ray. This is Allie Ray. Check her out.
Ooh.
Yes, that's Allie Ray. Allie Ray is on the Chive, and she's also on Instagram under the Allie Ray.
Huh.
And that's spelled ALLIERAE for you pervs out there.
Yeah.
The reason why she is making national news here is because she was a nurse. She's a former vet. She served in the Navy. And she was a nurse for about 14 years.
Really?
Yeah, until recently, this last December. And the reason why is because she started getting into OnlyFans. Now, when she started doing OnlyFans, it started with uploading a couple sexy pictures of herself like every other day, and then automatically she'd get like 20 subscribers, and it just grew from there.
Wow.
That's when a group of nurses that worked with her found her OnlyFans page. Now, this is where things get a little shady. What they did was this typically what she called an adult version of Mean Girls.
Right.
So they subscribed to her OnlyFans page and then took a bunch of screenshots of her doing nude, salacious things.
Right.
Now, here's the thing with OnlyFans. This happens with every OnlyFans model who sticks it out. It starts off with posting tasteful nudes. Think Playboy. Within like a month or two, it's full-blown triple X porn.
Right.
You know, double peno, toys, random dicks. It doesn't matter. It's just like full-blown, you know, pornhub.com type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Allie Ray is no exception. She has a husband, and she started filming videos with her husband.
Oh.
Yeah, and those videos now become so popular that she makes over $100,000 a year. Easily.
What?
Yes. Yeah. They said that actually she's making like $8,000 a month, which surpassed her monthly nursing salary by a ton.
By a ton.
Uh-huh. And so this all happened. So when she was outed to her boss about, you know, her doing OnlyFans, her boss said that, hey, this is like a conflict of interest.
Why?
Yeah. He said, you know, you have to get rid of this account or we can't have you working here. And that really bothered her, considering she was cashing fat checks. So she said, you know what? I don't need this job.
No.
I'm making way more money being naked and hot.
Yeah.
So I'll show you another picture of Allie Ray. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, wow is right?
Looking good, Allie.
Yes, looking fantastic. And of course, she's in Florida.
Oh.
So Allie Ray is our OnlyFans girl of the week, and she deserves it.
She does.
Yeah. And shame on the medical director. And I guarantee you there's a bunch of doctors that work at that hospital that are pissed at the medical director for letting Allie Ray go.
Yes,
Because,
definitely.
yeah. Because eventually, with any OnlyFans girl, it starts with doing videos with her husband, but then eventually you got to switch up the co-stars.
You do.
And then if they're making so much money, the husband's like, it's okay, babe. You could go ahead and do a video with that hot doctor that you work with. That could have been a reality, but now it's not.
Nope.
So the Allie Ray is our OnlyFans girls of the week. God damn it, I messed up that sentence. The Allie Ray is our OnlyFans girl of the week. There you go. I hope you enjoy. All right, we're back here as we're getting ready for another one. Are you even ready though, Drum? I mean, Mari and Drum been catching up.
We are chatting.
We are vibing.
Mari,
no, I
real
have
quick,
it right here.
what was that segment that I busted out the megaphone for again?
That was for the dirty DMs.
Oh, yes. Good. Okay, we'll play that next. Because, you know, as you watch the show open, I got this megaphone. And I got it from Dave and Buster's, and it's amazing. And I'm super happy that I got it. Yeah. It's a little small one right here. And then I could just be like,
Drum, get ready to do your news. It's coming up next.
and I can do that all the time. And then there's an alarm like,
Hey, Drum, wrap up your news. That means wrap it up.
right. So I could do this nonstop. I'm not going to. This is a new toy. I'll be over it here in probably like a day. But I have it now, and it's awesome. So, Drum, you better not make me want to reach this megaphone.
I don't know, bet.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's see if we do it. I love this thing, though.
Yeah, I think
If it's annoying, let me know in the comments.
You just start seeing the comments pop off. They're like,
Rock 2.1 KFMA. We're on the air, Drum.
Good morning.
You know this. All right. It is now 9:26. It's time for another one.
Breaking news from Main Street to your street.
I think you just blew this thing wide open.
God, I love the local news. Every summer, they tell me how to beat the heat, and every summer it works.
So, what are we doing? Are we just jumping right into this? Or...
All right, Drum, what do you got for us today in the news?
All right, starting off, 51% are not in support of celebrities who do not bathe.
Oh, yes. And that's good. They did this survey because it started with Ashton Kutcher and Mia Kunis talking about how they don't bathe their kids. They only bathe them when they smell, right? And then a bunch of other celebrities were like, hey, we don't bathe either. We're all nasty asses too.
Oh, man.
This is insane. And it's a good thing you can't smell movies then, right?
Can you imagine how stinky those are?
I'm telling you, there's some actors that I know for a fact probably smell like ass.
Well, in comparison, 31 said it's not necessary to shower daily, and about 35 of those who think cleanliness is vital, they shower every day, while 15% do so every other day.
All right, quick show survey. How many people here shower every day? Okay, so you two don't shower every day. I'm the only one that showers every day.
I guess so.
Yeah.
How am I the cleanest person? I look like the dirtiest person.
You have to think about your skin though, and the health of your hair and everything.
Well, I understand not washing your hair every day. I get that, but you could still rinse off. How many days a week do you shower, Drum?
I do every other day, just because you like my skin's super dry, and it's just because like you have to be aware of your skin sensitivities.
Okay.
And all
I don't
that
need
stuff.
the excuses. So every other day, Mari,
Ditto.
same question.
Every other day.
Every other day. Are you guys on the same shower schedule? Because
Yeah,
I
we
think to save water, you should just do it together.
Oh
Okay.
man.
All right. What else you got in the news here, Drum?
Travis Barker flew on a plane for the first time since
Ooh.
2008. Since the 2008 crash.
Oh yeah, congratulations,
Yes,
Travis
good
Barker.
job.
Yeah, and
Good
why
about
was
that.
that, Drum?
So he flew on an airplane for the first time since surviving that deadly crash in 2008. He went to Cabo San Lucas with Kourtney Kardashian and Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure halfway through that flight, he was probably praying to God that they crash. Because, if Kris Jenner won't shut up talking about her empire and the Kardashians. You know what we could do on
Momager.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Travis Barker's like, oh man, just run this plane straight to the ground.
He's like, maybe I'd want to take the L this time.
Yeah. This is crazy too, that this is the first time that he's flown because he did KFMA Day a few years ago.
He
Remember
did,
meeting
yeah.
him?
Mhm.
That means he drove out to Tucson.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess he drives or he sails on a cruise ship.
I remember
Jesus.
reading about that.
Mhm.
And it makes a lot of sense. It's very traumatizing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, because if he's going to Europe, then it takes
he
him 2
literally
weeks.
takes a boat. He takes a
Mhm.
boat.
Wow.
I know. And he still feels scared about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he should be.
so-
It seems like it's more dangerous to sail across sea than to just take a flight for 6 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
he has breath work, he says, and meditation.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
breathing like crazy, hyperventilating like a little bitch.
No.
Nah, Travis Barker wasn't nice to me when I met him.
Oh, he
And I'm
wasn't.
tired of him producing every song in alternative radio right now.
Right. He
It's a-
really is.
It's a reason why alternative radio is at record lows as far
Right.
as ratings. All the songs sound like crap, and they all have a 10-minute drum solo in them. All right, what's the last story you got for us in news, Drum?
Renting clothes might become more popular than buying them.
Renting clothes?
Yeah.
Oh,
So a new study in Washington State found that Gen Zs are more willing to rent clothes instead of buying them. They talked to over 350 adults who are around 25 to 30, and they still want their clothes to be fashionable, but they don't need to own them.
I like that.
Yeah, that would be nice. So you're saying you would rent clothes, Mari?
Oh, absolutely.
And Drum, same thing?
It would depend. Like maybe like a dress, like if you have somewhere
Yeah,
nice to go. Like
exactly.
you know how you rent a tux for prom? Kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You can't rent a dress for prom, huh? So the guys are the only ones that could rent a tux?
I think there's some places
There
that
has to be
has
something
to
that
do
you
it.
can't. Yeah. So, but it's not common. Like I bought my prom dress,
Yeah.
which like I
Okay.
never wore again. And it's still in my closet almost however long later, almost 20 years later.
Right.
Wait, not 20 years, 15
Well,
years.
There you go. All you entrepreneurs out there, people are saying they would want to rent clothes. So there's your next business opportunity.
Make
You
that
could-
money.
Yeah, you could just rent out your wardrobe.
And the logic goes to recycling clothes. So
Oh,
that's
yes. Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I dig it.
Use recycle.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for that news, Drum. We got
Gotcha.
more coming up on Beef Vegan Presents. Coming up next, today's PSA. Don't do what we're about to share. It's actually our most cringeworthy story
yes.
of
Horrible.
the weekend, and I saved it till about 9:45 to share with you. So that's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Rock 102.1 KFMA.
So bad.
All right. So I was mentioning the megaphone. Good job, Drum, by the way.
Yes.
I was
Awesome.
mentioning the megaphone. I did not bust out the megaphone during another one, but I did break it out during Mari's Dirty DMs. In case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It is Monday morning, so you know it's time for another round of Mari's Dirty DMs. You've had a lot of naughty messages this last week, right, Mari?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Well, please share.
Okay, you got it. So to start off, I got an invitation.
What? You got an
I
invitation?
got an invitation, right?
That's never good. Based off the messages you get, those invitations probably get a little freaky.
Probably want to say no to, but yeah, it goes, "Hey, hot mama. Last night during sex, I called my wife Mari, and she said she wants to know that too."
Oh, no.
So the invitation is there.
Okay, so boy, he called his wife Mari. She didn't freak out. She's
No.
just like, oh, I like the sound of that. Let's
Yeah.
get her involved.
Right.
That means he's doing terrible in bed. When she just like, yeah, you need help. So why don't you call Mari? Maybe she'll show you how it's done. All right, that's a good way to start. What
I
else
know.
you got in your dirty DMs?
Okay, so this one is a little interesting. He started things off pretty wild, right?
Okay.
He sent me a gif of a girl riding a bicycle attached to a dilly.
Oh, they have those? They have those GIFs?
I mean, I guess.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to search that.
Yeah, you can use your imagination for like what this GIF looked like, but
Oh,
it was
I
pretty
am.
graphic.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Debatable.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, randomly just to send it, that's not awesome. Yeah,
to
that's
kick it off. Yeah, start
you're
things
right.
off with that. A little odd. And then he goes, "Hey, dear Mari," and I said, "Nice video." Sarcastically, okay.
Right. Did you include an eye rolling emoji?
I did not. Oh, I missed that.
You should have. See, you're sending mixed messages.
Mixed messages because he said, "You want sex?" Went straight to that question. And I said, "No," with lots of O's.
Okay.
And then he called me a hoe.
Oh, come on. That's uncalled for.
Uncalled for.
A hoe would have said yes.
Right?
Yeah, you were not acting like a hoe there.
No.
See, I got your back.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you got one more for us today?
One more. This is the last one. This is actually quite flattering, to be honest.
Okay. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So this dirty DM was actually a good pickup move.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, what is it?
I'd low crawl naked through a mile of broken glass just to hear you queef through a walkie-talkie.
Oh, no. Say that again. Break that down for me.
Okay, so I'd low crawl naked through a mile of broken glass just to hear you queef through a walkie-talkie.
Nice. Would it sound like this?
Oh my gosh, identical. How'd you know?
Nice. See, this megaphone's already coming in handy. Thank you, Dave and Buster's.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was another round of Mari's Dirty DMs. Coming up next, we're going to be giving away tickets. That was me using the megaphone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it worked out pretty good. What'd you think of my megaphone skills?
One day he's going to just walk around the office and just start like going.
I've already done that. I mean, we've had a megaphone before. Schmonty had one. And we had it in the office. The thing is, his megaphone took like D batteries. These only take C. It's a little smaller, which I like. And his was, I don't know, there was a lot of feedback with it. So this one actually works pretty well. And I got it. Like I said, I won it at Dave and Buster's. So it wasn't like that big of a deal.
But you saved for that.
I guess I did. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how much I've spent at Dave and Buster's. I would love to check my account at Dave and Buster's and be like, how much money did I pump in there? Did I buy this door? Did I buy this machine? Did I buy this game? We did the 3D thing, right? So at Dave and Buster's, I don't know the last time you went to Dave and Buster's, but they have a 3D ride, right? Where you sit down in the seat and you put on this goggles, right? It's virtual reality. And then it rides like a roller coaster, but you could also have a gun and shoot things. So we did the Jurassic Park version. So my girlfriend and my daughter and I all did it, and it cost $5 each to do it. So it's an extra $15 on top of the $120 I spent on tokens.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I went to town. And I'm an idiot too, because now I'm broke. But anyways, so I go to do it, and we're about to get things started, and my daughter's head is too small for these goggles. So she's like starting to freak out because the goggles aren't like sitting on her face properly. And then the next thing you know, this thing just starts moving. And so she has to hold on to dear life to the helmet on her head so she could see and hear. And so we're doing this whole like 3D virtual reality experience while she's like screaming for dear life because it's hurting her face and her head. Yeah. And my girlfriend was kind of in the same boat and didn't know what to do. So it's like, I was the only one who was like a virtual reality master on here. And these other two, they got wrecked. Oh, no. So when we got off the ride, they looked like they actually drove through Jurassic Park. It was, and I was like, that was great. You want to do it again? They're like, no.
No, never again, please.
Never. Never again.
The last time I went, I saw that they had it, but the line was so long that I was like, I will get it next time.
I think the novelty wore off then. Yeah.
No one was there.
Nobody was there. There was no line. In fact, actually, like there was no attendant. And I was like, hey, where's this guy at? And it was, he was actually standing close by, but kind of dicking around.
Yeah.
So I had to flag him down and be like, hey, let me give you some money. Oh. So that's what he did. And we did it and everything. And it was fun. Like I said, I got this. And what else did we get? My daughter got some junk. It's all junk. I mean, this thing probably costs maybe like $10 at the high end.
At the highest. Yeah. For
yeah.
Sure.
But in wholesale, probably like $5.
50 cents.
Yeah. But for me, it's priceless because I'll be doing this all the time.
And that's what matters.
Yeah,
That's all that matters. Worth it.
exactly. So
I want to see Christina's dirty DMs.
Yeah, Christina, you're popping off. I love it.
I know. She's familiar with all the guys that go the hoe route when you turn them down.
Oh, for sure. Yes, Christina, share us one of your dirty DMs. I know you got some nasty DMs. Just copy and paste into the comments here. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to keep playing around with it. Maybe I could do voices. I don't know.
I think you can. You're doing a good job. You sound real dirty.
Well, I did have a situation at Taco Bell.
So here's the situation that happened at Taco Bell. All right. This happened years ago. But what happened was I was feeling sick and I had to go to work. Okay. With that, I stopped by the Taco Bell drive-thru. They had this kind of morning Mountain Dew thing, which was Mountain Dew with orange juice. And I was like, yeah, can I get one of those? And they're like, when I drove up, because I figured I need the caffeine, I need the vitamin C. It's going to help me feel a little better to get through the night. Because I had to work late. And then, like I said, I was sick. And so I pull up. I'm like, yeah, can I get a morning Mountain Dew? And the guy's like,
I'm sorry. We only serve that 6 to 10 a.m.
And I'm like, well, Mountain Dew and orange juice, you only serve that from 6 to 10 a.m.?
Yeah, sorry, sir. Can I get you something else?
I'm like, well, do you sell orange juice right now?
Yes, we sell orange juice right now. Would you like an orange juice?
Yeah. Can I get a Mountain Dew and an orange juice and then only fill up the Mountain Dew halfway? And then the guy's like,
yeah.
Yeah, you see what I did there. But I'm going to spend $3 more to do it instead of just you charging me for this morning Mountain Dew.
Pull up to the window, please.
That was it. So, yeah, that was my experience with the Taco Bell and that morning Mountain Dew. So that's exactly what I did.
And you paid the extra money for 2 separate drinks.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, and to combine it into one. But I'll tell you what, though, it helped me get through the night. That was the fuel I needed.
Hey, you know what? That's what matters.
That's a good combo. That's pretty smart.
It actually tastes surprisingly good. It's you know what it's like? It's like what do you
like orange Fanta?
Screwdriver?
No. What the champagne and orange juice? What's that called?
Mimosa.
Yeah, It's like a mimosa. Mm-hmm. It's a Mountain Dew mimosa.
Yep.
It's like a white trash mimosa, but it's still a mimosa.
Would you call that like a virgin mimosa? Since it doesn't have alcohol?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could, I guess.
Dumosa. A Dumosa?
A Dumosa.
Dumosa. Ooh, that sounds... I'd buy 5 of those if they like named it just like that.
Right?
You want a Dumosa? I do want a Dumosa. She sounds like a great lady. Just kidding.
Our resident freak, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, your regular pun, I got you guys.
You did. That was good. You're quick.
All right, we got 25 seconds here.
I always feel like there should be like a final countdown. It's like 25 seconds.
Oh, I could do that. Here, you watching the screen? Here. It's only 30 seconds, and we're on in 5, so. Rock 2.1 KFMA, that's Buck Cherry with Crazy B. I won't say bitch on the air. I'm more wholesome than that.
You are.
You can't get me to say crazy bitch. I call it Crazy B because, again, this is a family show.
Right.
So I don't care if the name is Crazy Bitch. I won't say it.
No.
I won't say bitch on the air. I only say B. Ain't that right, Mari?
Oh, it is. You care about the females.
That's right. I care about the females. We have a lot of lady listeners, more so than this station has ever had, actually.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them in studio right now, and I'm about to make you cringe with this story.
Oh, man.
Ooh, this is bad.
Yeah. Today's PSA, don't do this. All right. Straight up. A 30-year-old Michigan guy stuffed 6 kidney beans into his manhood.
Yes.
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 Oh, all right.
Don't get turned on by this drum. Hold on.
No, I'm just... why kidney beans?
Why not?
Sizable. They're hard.
I mean, I've seen some weird stuff, like, you know, some interesting porn in my life, and I saw somebody put a dildo up their manhood once.
Whoa, you're going to get me kicked off
so
the
sorry.
air. We got to be careful on the
I'm
verbiage
so
here.
sorry, guys.
You're making me cringe. You're shutting my urethra. Anyways, he pushed them in for sexual gratification, and he was apparently hoping his body would expel them on his own, almost kind of like like spitballs, right, with a straw.
Oh, God.
Fantastic. But unfortunately, it didn't work. The beans got stuck up there, and he had to go to the hospital.
Yes.
Doctors were able to remove them with a series of quote unquote invasive procedures.
Oof, I can't even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of those like sex sent me to the ER kind of stories?
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, but this wasn't sex that sent him to the ER. It was his own. I mean, yeah, it was sex in a way, self-pleasure, but you can't have a partner with this. I mean, with the exception of Drum, who else would be willing to help you participate in this?
Did they slice it open, you think, to get him out?
Yes, they had to do a series of invasive procedures. Now, they say he was lucky enough to walk away with quote-unquote minimal trauma to his manhood.
Minimal.
But yeah, it was still trauma. So essentially, have you ever had those beans that they feed you at sushi restaurants? What do they call those?
Oh, what are they? No, I forget.
The green beans?
Yeah.
Oh, edamame.
Yeah, edamame. They basically did that with his hog.
Oh.
They just had to split it open, take the beans out.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't. That
six.
See, look, there's a difference between like being like a sadist and a masochist and like hearing this story, but like that's like just, ooh,
Yeah.
how
It's cringy. It hurts my invisible penis that I do not have.
Yes, and it should. And so there you go. That's your PS of the day. Don't do that. All right. We have one more segment. We're going to wrap it up with your beef tip. So keep it right here to Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. All right. Now, Christina did share.
I saw that.
All right. Let's read her dirty DM now. Let's see what we got. You want to read it, Mari?
All right, let's see. One guy messaged me and it went innocent enough. You're pretty. Hope you're doing well. I responded, thank you, and hope the same. After a few messages, he said, I want to send you a video. And I said, okay. He then sent me a video of him jerking off.
Yeah, you can say it. We're on the stream.
We can see it. Then I responded with, where is it? Oh, that's good. And he told me, F you. And I said, well, with that, no thanks.
Oh, no. Nice.
Bow down, bow down.
No, that's good.
So you size shamed him. That's a good move there. Whenever someone sends you unsolicited D pics,
yes.
Even if it's ginormous, say it's not, and that will he'll get the last laugh on that one.
It's so
You
good,
really,
Christina.
if they're like really mean and you want to like shame them, be like, oh, Tic Tac, that's so cute.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, Tic Tac makes your breath fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey-oh. No? That's what I was doing.
That's good. Thanks, Christina. Good stuff. I love these weird messages.
Yeah.
We need like a list of like words you can say on the air versus words you can't. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't say dildo shoving it up things, Well,
my penis?
Here's the rule of thumb. Well, with dildo, you can still kind of say dildo, like call someone a dildo. But our rule of thumb is you can say thumb, you can say ass, but you can't say thumb in the ass. So this is the best way to explain it. You can't be sexually descriptive. The FCC is a board of a bunch of prudes, right?
Right.
So if you're verbally describing a sexual scenario and they can envision it clearly, then you're in trouble. So that's what
I have to find a creative PG-13 way to describe this visual as.
Yes.
I got
You can
this.
do
I
this.
got this.
What
If
visual
anyone can
do you
it's
have?
you.
Uh-huh.
If anyone can do this, it's you.
I got this. Okay, so if I was like to rephrase that on air, what I saw, it was basically there was a stick and then there was him. And then,
Okay, I'm gonna tell you here.
Sound effect.
I'm gonna quiz you on this. Okay, so real quick. Okay, so here's the scenario. I want you to describe it on air friendly. Okay.
Okay.
Two guys having sex with a girl.
A bridge.
Okay, well, a bridge doesn't necessarily describe it yet. At the same time, it doesn't. People don't know what you're talking about. Bridges are actual objects.
All right, it was like two buddies and their friend
Female friend.
and their female friend decided to build a bridge naked.
Build a bridge. Okay, well, all right. I'm not necessarily understanding what you're saying, but that's okay. All right. How about this? Okay.
Okay.
A girl going down on a guy and then a guy finishing in her mouth. How would you word that to not be as descriptive as I just said, but still make it to where we know what you're talking about? Go.
She went to go hit up a dude. She had him on tap.
Oh.
Well, okay. Zillennial
And
queen.
getting all the.
I understand. Look, I understand you dropping the slang and you're like, but I'm telling you right now, most of the people without the context wouldn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The creamy tap?
The creamy tap. Well, I mean, that's one thing,
She
but
went to
yeah.
go visit his. She went to go get some self-serve,
Soft serve.
soft serve.
Soft serve.
Hey.
Hey, well, I mean, yeah,
Soupy
there you
soft
go.
serve though. It's
There you
pretty
go.
soupy.
She went to go hit up for some vitamin D.
There you go. That's what Christina
look at
just said.
Just said at the same
Hey,
time. Same
Yeah.
brain.
Okay. All right. Let's give you one more here because I don't know. Again, I don't think you nailed it. But... All right. What's another sexual description here that you could try to, again, when you're saying it's like you got them on tap, it doesn't necessarily explain anything.
But see, you have to have fun with it, and if you're not imagining, then you're obviously not fun enough to be creative.
Well, you might want to give a little more context is all I'm saying, because yeah, I agree with you on the creativity and the fun part. And I think on tap is great, but you need something to set it up so they really understand what on tap means. Okay. All right.
Hard
So
judge.
here's a good one. Say that the other night you got it on with your guy and then you guys had anal. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Go.
All right. Guy and girl, he went to go visit her. Oh wait, he went to Pound Town and he went through the back door.
There you go.
Back door.
There you go.
Back door.
There you go.
All
There we
right.
go. Very
The back
good.
door.
Very good. Very, very good. That's it.
Yes.
I think that was the
round
best
of
way.
applause.
That was the best way because again, you explain the situation without it being too gruesome, and knock it on the back
Wholesome.
door. Everyone knows
Wholesome.
the back door reference.
Yeah.
Wholesomely PG-13.
Super wholesome.
Shout out to the fan fictions.
Right.
All those
Mhm.
years reading smut got me to this moment.
Yeah. That's right. It's just been practicing. You've been waiting for this moment. Let's see. I have a little bit of time. We got a minute 45 before we go back on. But I know that there was another little segment that we did that I wanted to share. Is it this one? Rock 102.1. Oh, actually, that's too long. We'll play that later. We recorded, Mari and I recorded a bunch of stuff. Not only the things that we did on the air, but we recorded some web exclusives to be able to play throughout the week as well, which is going to be nice, especially on days that or hours that I'm solo. I might be able to even play those on the air. So I hope you guys got to check out the best of. We did a best of this week too.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Hey, do you know what Alaskan snow dragon is?
No, that sounds dirty. What is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to look up.
All right, Drum. What's
Eric
an
told me.
Alaskan snow dragon?
I'm also curious.
It's
It
from
sounds like
Eric.
a food.
It does like a snow cone.
Thanks, Frank the Tank. Frank
Okay.
T Tank.
I'm just kind of worried if I search it. We're on the company Wi-Fi.
Whoa, this is
Angelica, thank you for the
What is
fire.
it?
Dropping the fire. And I knew what you were saying, Frank the Tank. You don't need to correct Awesome Will, but I appreciate it. And amazing. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Amazing. Look at you guys. Love the love on the stream. Don't forget to like
Awesome.
or drop a reaction on Facebook, like a heart or a haha or a thumbs up, whatever. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to Beef Vegan Presents and give it a thumbs up as well. It'll help us spread the word. We do this stream because this is 100% our marketing for the show. That and late night Instagram posts by our promotions director. So, all right, 5 seconds. Let's wrap it up. Rock 102.1 KFMA, the mighty Led Zeppelin here on Beef Vegan Presents. We're almost out of time, and I really appreciate you guys listening, but I do have enough time to share one story with you and a beef tip. The story is from hackers. Recently, the hackers, it's been an epidemic. In fact, actually, John Oliver on Last Week Tonight covered it last night, talking about hackers hacking into systems and then demanding a ransom. And it happens to companies all over the country all of the time. And most of these hackers are from Russia. Okay. And Russia's not punishing any of the hackers because their policy is as long as you commit crimes outside of our borders, we won't prosecute you. So these hackers are living it up. Like millionaires driving in Lamborghinis with like vanity license plates that literally say thief on them.
That's amazing.
Yes, because they give 0 Fs in Russia. Now, there was recently a situation where hackers made off of more than $600 million worth of crypto.
Yikes.
This happened this week. Yeah. And they did it all not for the money. They just did it for the fun. In an apparent effort to prove the bizarre claims, they even returned $342 million worth of stolen funds. Now, they didn't return $600 million worth of stolen funds. I'm just saying that. The oddball explanation behind the biggest cryptocurrency heist of all time emerged on Thursday from a blockchain-based question and answer session held by someone claiming to be behind the hack and whom experts have confirmed is tied to the account that was used in the attack, right? Now, our company, ourselves, were hacked a couple of years ago. Ooh. All of our song files were all encrypted. Oh. It looked like we weren't going to be able to play any music or any commercials or any of that. Wow. All my files I had saved, those were all wiped out. It was nuts. Luckily, our engineer is a smart man and was able to save and rescue all the things that we needed to be rescued, and we didn't have to pay a ransom. But my beef tip is this. Do not open emails that you don't know where they're from.
Mm-hmm. So you can't even open them.
No.
Don't even open them. Delete them.
If you don't recognize it, don't open it.
Exactly. If it looks like spam, it smells like spam, it's spam.
So when you open it, you get spammed.
Yes, if you open it, you might actually set off a chain of events that could lead them to getting all your information and then using it against you for blackmail or whatever the case. It happens all the time. And these hackers are really good at their job. And if they want to get cryptocurrency from you and you don't know how to get cryptocurrency, their customer service is second to none. They will teach you how to do it to make sure they get every penny out of you that they can. It's very upsetting. So the beef tip, do not open any emails from anyone that you don't recognize. No. All right. You don't have a rich Nigerian prince and anything else. Any other good news that's in your inbox is not real news at all. There you have it. That's your beef tip.
Thank you.
All right. So we're educating people today. Drum, thank you for coming in. As always, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
See you all tomorrow.
Mari, thank you as always.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to slide into Mari's DMs on Facebook. It's Mari KFMA. So just search at Mari KFMA. That's all the time we have for the show. Thank you guys so much for listening yet again. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. Till then, Riley's up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local.
When you wish upon a side of beef, soon will come an end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.